Everybody better get really freaking excited because it's like the last episode of The Bachelor or something, but like 1,000 times better because it's Alizarin Crimson. I have done my due diligence, and this is going to be such an entertaining episode because, alright, so I answered a guy's comment in the other day's post about, what do you use instead of Alizarin Crimson? What's so wrong with Alizarin Crimson? And I've been shaking my fist at Alizarin Crimson this whole time. Mostly, that's because I don't paint with transparent colors, because I'm a pretty basic one-pass sloppy gal. And, so that means, usually, I also am not going to use a lot of lakes. Remember, lakes are organic. Synthetic organic or natural organic, doesn't matter. Fun fact, alizarin is the first synthetic organic pigment, 1869. So, I've been propagating freaking lies, people. Just, this is how it goes in the art world. Somebody says something like zinc is bad in your paintings, and we all just pass it around and nobody ever does any research. So Alizarin Crimson is transparent, is not appropriately light fast, the guy that standardizes paint says. But all the paint makers out there swear that it has good light fastness. Now, if you have a natural, unsynthesized version of Alizarin Crimson, then yes, you're in trouble. But nobody's using that stuff, because then they synthesized it, and that stuff is perfectly light fast. Wow. So, go ahead, buy all the Alizarin Crimson in the world you want. There are some alternatives. Michael Harding makes his out of this stuff that's called, one moment, I looked it up, anthraquinone red. More light fast than alizarin. It's also a synthetic organic. So he calls that alizarin claret, I want to say. I don't know. My mind is blown. It's not like I'm going to start using alizarin crimson again, but I did paint a really nice portrait once with a lot of alizarin on a limited palette, and I was like, is that shit really going to fade in 10 years? Should be fine. It's all fine. It's all just like everybody trying to, I don't know, make money on hues. Oh, but let me tell you, like my tube that I threw here. This is an old Holland one. I thought I was getting alizarin crimson, but check the side of your tube. It should say, oh god, what is it? PR something something on the side. Mine is an anthraquinone and quinacridone. A lot of times, people will make fake versions that contain quinacridone or anthraquinone or purine red, all that stuff. So check the sides of your tubes. If you're paying the money for the alizarin crimson, then get the real shit and make sure. I'm swearing all the time. Get the real stuff and make sure that it has the right pigment number on the side. I'm going to look it up for you just because I'm feeling generous. 1 second here, now. Alizarin Crimson, PR83, people. Should be pure PR83. Michael Harding claims that its light fastness is good. It is super strong. So, don't go dumping a bunch of it in your pile just because you think it's semi-transparent or transparent. It's not going to overwhelm the pile. It'll turn everything purple. It's pretty purple. I know it's a red, but it's pretty purple. So, that was exciting for me. Maybe not that exciting for you, but kind of made my day. And I don't trust anybody anymore. So, I'm going to have to fact check everything I think I know for the rest of my life. See you tomorrow.